all you lovely kings, queens, and in-betweens, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Elaine, and today I'm going to be talking about Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volume 1 by Jinushi. In this manga, 45-year-old office worker Sasaki is tired of the daily corporate slog. His only comfort comes from his cigarette breaks and the warm smile of Yamada, a cashier at his local supermarket. One rough day, when Yamada is nowhere to be seen, Sasaki ends up sharing a smoke with a captivating woman who playfully teases him. Believing he's found a new smoking companion in the laid-back Tayama, Sasaki is completely unaware that he already knows her. At first glance, this manga may not seem like something that would captivate your average reader. The entire story revolves around two people smoking behind a supermarket and bonding over their shared experience. And although this may be true, this manga doesn't get your blood pumping the way a thriller or action-packed story might. I found it to be an enjoyable, comfortable, and refreshing read. At the manga's onset, we're introduced to Sasaki, your average office worker we seem to see in every manga and anime these days. Like many of us, he's stressed and overworked and finds comfort in another's smile. Unfortunately, when Sasaki really needs to see Yamada smile, she simply isn't there, forcing him to turn to another method to soothe himself, smoking. Unfortunately, smoking isn't allowed around the market, but Sasaki receives an invitation from one of the workers to smoke together in relative seclusion, and thus begins our tale. As I mentioned previously, this manga is extremely refreshing for several different reasons. First, the manga isn't always dialed up to 11. The stakes are and remain low. One of the main characters is a 45-year-old man, something we don't see often in manga or anime, which is dominated by teenagers and 20-somethings. While Yamada, or Tayama if you'd prefer, is 24, her youth isn't often referenced, and she is seen simply as another adult, a woman whom Sasaki begins to bond with as they continue to smoke with one another. Although Yamada is playful in nature and some of her actions may be viewed as flirtatious, I don't believe she means anything by it. She simply enjoys teasing Sasaki. She derives pleasure from teasing him and pretending to be someone she's not, Tayama, his smoking partner. I enjoy this aspect of her character and the fact that both she and Sasaki don't appear to view one another as potential romantic partners for various reasons, such as feeling as it would be inappropriate. I appreciate finally being able to read something where two members of the opposite sex can simply talk, get to know one another, and be friends. I'm so happy I'm not having a romance shoved down my throat. I also appreciate how comfortable and natural this manga feels. Sasaki's and Tayama's relationship blossoms gradually at a rate that feels natural and not forced. And it stems entirely from their shared experience and just talking about everyday stuff like work stressors, how to conceal the scent of smoke on your clothes, favorite snacks, and sometimes a few more random topics like online quizzes. I like how this manga paints a picture of such a casual yet playful relationship, how even though it doesn't seem to be about much, it continues to draw me in with how real it seems. Even though I don't smoke, I can see myself having the conversations they have with my friends. I can see the people I know having these conversations, and even people I don't know. I can picture two people with their age gap trying to bridge that gap by not only recognizing what makes them different, but similar. And I can picture them ultimately becoming friends. And I think that's what makes this manga so special. It's grounded in reality. It's something that I can see happening. It has main characters that aren't the age of your average manga and anime protagonists, and it depicts them interacting with one another in a natural way, complete with some conflict to keep things interesting, without compromising the relaxed and comfortable feel of the read. And it is something I recommend if you're looking for a change of pace. I'm really looking forward to seeing how their story unfolds, and there you have it, my review of Smoking Behind the Supermarket with You, Volume 1. What did you think of my review? Did I leave anything out? Did you enjoy this manga if you've read it? How do you feel about its premise and characters? Let me know down below in the comments. I always like to know what you lovely kings, queens, and in-betweens think. And if you like what you saw here today, please smash that like button until it's blue, subscribe, ring that bell so you'll always know what's up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye guys!